You may see several school buses around the Sioux Falls area, but one of those buses isn't meant to bring kids to school. Go for Ride is celebrating 1 year of their puppy bus. In tonight's Eye on KELOLAND, Sydney Hoyer tells us how it's evolved through the year.
Copper has been enjoying bus rides and adventures for months now. But the first time he went with Go for Ride, he wasn't too sure.
His first time, he hopped off and he just decided he probably walked about 30 yards and just decided he was good.
Copper's owner, Teresa Johnson, sent her dogs on the bus in hopes they would get exercise and some social time. So she had him give the bus another try.
Ever since then, they've been working with him, keeping him going, engaged, and now he goes along just fine and he loves it.
A year ago, when Go for Ride was just getting started, these adventures weren't the original plan.
We started off really thinking that we would be providing primarily taxi rides to grooming appointments, daycare, just whatever pup parents kind of needed. And we've pivoted quite a bit into doing Go for Ride pup adventure hikes where we're taking dogs out to be able to socialize.
The younger, more energetic dogs go for long walks outside. But seniors or dogs with less energy have an alternative option called a sniff-fari.
Smelling around out at the different parks that we have found that they really like that at.
To decide which group the dogs will fit in with best, the Dela Cruzes have a discussion with new customers.
I'm very protective of my dogs and very comfortable with them. They asked a lot of good questions, what would make a good fit.
We go to their home and we pick them up at their home. That first time we like to make sure that pup parents are there so we all get that introductory thing kind of out of the way and they get to know us a little bit better and see how we're interacting with the dogs, and then we tend to kind of grow into a spot where they leave us their instructions for return and pickup.
After the first few rides, the dogs get into a routine.
They know when the bus pulls up and they're kind of on their front door, they're pulling their owner.
Socialization with other dogs is an important part of the adventures.
I find that they're a lot less, as I say, barky towards other dogs coming by. They're much calmer in the house. They get to socialize with other dogs and other dogs get to socialize with them.
That socialization includes the dogs that belong to the Dela Cruzes.
I don't know what kind of communication they have with the other dogs, but they just kind of show them the way. Like, hey guys, this is, going to be fun. This is what we do.
Bus rides aren't just limited to warm days. Go for Ride finds things to do even when the temperatures are freezing.
Over the holidays, we had Christmas light tours with the pups, and that was super fun.
And they find time to celebrate the dogs.
Been doing a lot of birthday parties and celebrations for gotcha days, and just having a really good time with that.
Throughout the year, Go for Ride also started getting some rescues involved. Dogs that are up for adoption have the chance to ride the bus, get exposure to potential adopters, and take a break from the shelter.
Another way for them to get out, socialize and exercise and just interact with other dogs.
Whether dogs are regulars on the bus or one of the many new riders each month, Go for Ride is ready to welcome the pups with open arms and pup cups.
There's nothing like being in a bus full of dogs.
With Eye on KELOLAND, I'm Sydney Hoyer.
Go for Ride takes 5 pups out on weekdays and 10 on the weekends. If you're interested in signing your dog up for the bus, you can find more information linked under this story on our website.